വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. Hi all, today we will be discussing about the working of RC coupled amplifier and its frequency response. RC means resistor capacitor coupled amplifier. We all know that one of the main application of transistor is it is used as an amplifier. In amplifier we use the common emitter configuration of transistor. That is, the emitter will be grounded and input will be given to base and output will be taken across the collector. So we will draw a NPN transistor. NPN transistor, which is the emitter, base, collector. NPN transistor. Here we are using the common emitter configuration. So emitter will be grounded and input will be fed to the base and output will be taken across the collector. The second thing is that the circuit need to be biased. We know that there are different modes of operation of transistor, that is active operation, saturation, cutoff. In amplification, transistor will be working in active region. So different biasing circuit is used to set the initial operating condition. Here we use the voltage divider bias circuit. So the second thing, we need to draw the voltage divider bias circuit. The collector, there is a resistor called RC resistor. In the emitter, RE resistor, and this is the voltage divider bias circuit, R1, R2. It is used to set the initial operating condition of the transistor, and it will be given to a DC supply, VCC DC supply, and in common emitter configuration grounded. Okay, this is the voltage divider bias circuit. That's the second thing we need to draw. With this DC supply, transistor is ready to work in active region and a distortionless output is obtained at the collector. The second thing is we need to give the input. The signal which has to be amplified is fed to the base. So draw that input Vs, and it is coupled to the base of the transistor with the help of a coupling capacitor Cc1. This is the small input which is fed to the base, and the output is taken across the collector region. There is a coupling capacitor Cc2, and output is taken across the load resistor RL. This is the circuit diagram of an RC coupled amplifier. First you need to draw the NPN transistor and mark the terminals emitter, base and collector. Arrow for NPN, it is outside direction. And the second thing, we need to draw the voltage divider bias circuit. It is used for proper biasing, means to set the initial operating conditions of the transistor. Then we will draw the input side. Input is fed to the base with the help of a coupling capacitor. The purpose of coupling capacitor is to block DC and to pass AC. We need to amplify the AC signal. This coupling capacitor allows only AC to pass. The output also there is the coupling capacitor to block DC element. Then we need to draw the load resistor, and there is an important thing that there is a capacitor parallel to the EE capacitor is placed then it is called as the emitter bypass capacitor. C is called as the emitter bypass capacitor. In the absence of CE, that is emitter bypass capacitor, some potential will be developed across the RE resistor. So to avoid that, we keep a bypass capacitor so that it will be grounded through the capacitor. So it has to stabilize the thing. Then the Vs is the small input voltage. Here it is in the millivolt range. The output will be phase reversed, inverted form. In the amplified form will be the output V out, and this is the V in. This inversion is due to the common emitter configuration, and this is the amplified output. Then we move on to the working of RC coupled amplifier. Switch on VCC and a small voltage is given to the base. Now the transistor is ready to work in active region, that is, it is ready to be used as an amplifier. As a small voltage is given to the base current changes. When it passes through the transistor, we get a amplified output at the collector side. We all know that the current amplification factor of a common emitter configuration is given by beta equals output current by input current, that is IC by IB. Therefore IC, output current, equals beta times IB. Beta value ranges up to 100. So for a small change in input, we get a magnified output, that is the IC. This is the working of RC coupled common emitter amplifier. First you need to draw the diagram. It consists of mainly, first draw the transistor, then draw the biasing circuit. In the biasing circuit there is a CE capacitor, then fed the input with the help of coupling capacitor C1 to the base, and output is taken across the collector since it is used in the common emitter configuration. Small input voltage is given, and we will get the magnified output, phase reversed magnified output. Working when we give a small voltage at the base current changes, and the current amplification factor of a common emitter configuration is beta, which is given by IC by IB. That is IC equals beta times IB. IB is the input voltage, and the current is the output current IC. It is beta times, that is the magnified version of input voltage. Now we move on to the frequency response curve of RC coupled amplifier. It is a graph plotted with the frequency along x-axis and voltage gain along y-axis. The voltage gain means output voltage by input voltage, that is the voltage gain. This is the shape of the graph. We can divide it into three regions. First the low frequency region, then the mid frequency region, and the high frequency region. In the mid frequency region, the gain is constant and it is maximum. The mid frequency region, the gain is maximum and is constant. At a low frequency range, as the frequency is decreasing, the gain is falling. And also in high frequencies, as the frequency is increasing, gain is falling. That is the in low and high frequency range. In low frequency range, the frequency as the frequency is decreasing, the gain is falling. In high frequency range, as the frequency is increasing, then also the gain is falling. A max is the maximum gain, and at A root 2 max, it's a line. It cuts at the 2 points, and the corresponding frequency will be f1, log f1 and log f2. Since it is drawn in the logarithmic graph, this is represented as log f1 and log f2, from which we can calculate the value of f1 and f2. The difference between f1 and f2 will be the bandwidth of the amplifier. For a good amplifier, as the bandwidth will be maximum as possible. Bandwidth is high, it will be good amplifier. So this is the three thing we come across. That is, in the mid frequency range, the gain is constant, and at higher frequency, as the frequency decreases, gain is falling. At a high frequency range, as the frequency increases, then also gain is falling. Then we move on to the reason for that gain decreasing at low frequency and high frequency. That we all know that the capacitive reactance Xc is equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. The capacitive reactance is given by 1 by 2 pi Fc. At first we consider the low frequency. At low frequency, as the frequency is low, then the reactance will be, as frequency is low, the reactance will be, Xc will be high. That is, the reactance will be very high. This is the circuit diagram. At a low frequency, the reactance is high. That is, this coupling capacitor offers a high resistance. So a very small portion of the input will be fed to the base. Due to this high reactance, only a very small portion of the input will be fed to the base, and hence the gain decreases. That is the reason for gain decreasing at low frequency. Then we will consider the high frequency range. High frequency range. In the equation, as the value of frequency is increasing, then the reactance will be decreasing. That's they are in the inverse relation. That is, as frequency increases, Xc will be decreasing. So in this case, as the frequency is increasing, this coupling capacitor offers a very low reactance. It almost act as a coupling capacitor, act as a short circuit. Here also the capacitor will act as a short circuit at very high frequencies. So what happens? Since the reactance is very low, more signal will come to the base, and that causes an effect called the loading effect will occur, and that decreases the gain of the amplifier. That is, beta value will be reduced, and due to loading effect, there will be a fall in the frequency response at high frequency. This is the explanation for the low and at low and high frequency, the frequency gain is falling. So in this section we have studied the working of RC coupled amplifier and how to draw its circuit diagram and its frequency response curve. താങ്ക് യു. വീഡിയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക.